All right, it's chip of the day. We have an MPU-6050. Yes, sir, MPU, multi-processor unit, mini processing unit. Anyway, you figure out what it is. It's InVisense here in Sunnyvale, Borgazes Avenue. Yeah, that's kind of like in the real heart of old Silicon Valley, not New Silicon Valley. New Silicon Valley has kind of shifted, but yeah, this is right in the middle of old Silicon Valley. And so what is this thing? It is becoming a must-have function. Oh, motion interface. Adopted by smartphones and tablets due to the enormous value it adds to the user experiences. In smartphones, it finds its use as gesture commands for applications and phone control, enhanced gaming, vehicle navigation. Look at all this stuff. Motion tracking. It is the world's first integrated 6-axis motion tracking device that combines all 3-axis gyroscope, 3-axis accelerometer, and a digital motion processing, all in a small little tiny package. All right, so it's otherwise known as an accelerometer. Let's see here. Features. Digital output X, Y, and Z, angular rate gyroscopes, and different rates, 250 degrees per second or up to 2,000 degrees per second. Yeah, so anyway, it's all programmable stuff. It detects acceleration in X, Y, and Z, and also in theta and phi and all that kind of stuff in 3 axes. So you get 3 times 3. Let's see here, 16-bit ADDs, read the values. You can set filters and stuff. 9-axis motion fusion processor. Yeah, all kinds of stuff here. User programmable digital filters for the gyroscope, accelerometer, and temperature sensor. It also has a temperature sensor built in. So that's pretty cool. So they are dirt cheap, and you can get them in little Arduino things. You get the in these little modules here. So here's a little module, a couple bucks, and they're I2C. So you all you have to hook up is 4 wires. You hook up power, ground, and clock and data, and you're done. All right. So let's see here. Let's find some 5 volts laying around. Gotta have 5 volts laying around at all times. Okay, here we go. And yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can zoom you down on this. Okay, let me start it up again. So, found the module. Then here are the settings, plus or minus 8 Gs, 500 degrees per second, or what other, anyway. Those are the filters. Those are the things you can set up. And then I have it rotate around. I read the XYZ acceleration, rotation, and temperature. 21 degrees. Okay, let's see if I'm going to hold my finger on it. Let's see if we can warm it up. 21.78. Let's see what it is next time around. 22 point, yeah, so the temperature sensor works. And then if we jiggle it, let's jiggle it a bit and see if we can get the numbers to change. Yeah, there we go, see? The numbers changed. And then let's try to flop it around here in rotation. And rotation, I don't know if the numbers really changed much or not, but you get the idea. You need to have some processing and stuff to make it go. You need to have the calibration. So if you like using this for quadcopter or something, it zeros itself and then it monitors rotation and stuff like that. But it is for relative motions and stuff. But yeah, there it is. It's got a little voltage regulator on there. But otherwise it's just I2C and it goes. Yep, that's all there is to it. There is an Arduino library, of course, by Adafruit. Thank you, Adafruit. Go buy some of their stuff. Adafruit has all of the cool Arduino drivers. And then they make these little boards, and then everybody clones them. Oh, this is PCBWay on it. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where I bought that, either eBay or AliExpress or something like that. But there you go. Have fun. That's my cheesy demo of the day. But it's an MPU-6050. Go play with it.